How's it going? We're here at Laurelhurst Park. What is it, like the 29th day of May? What does it matter? Every day seems to be the same in this New World Order. Speaking of the New World Order, we've got Invisible Empire here. A New World Order defined. And we think there are some intelligent people here in the Laurelhurst Dog Park that may want to... How's it going, guys?
Hey, how you doing?
I come bearing gifts. I only have 2 of these. This film just came out. It's called Invisible Empire. It's a gift from me to you. These usually cost about $25 on the web, but we just made a bunch of copies.
Okay.
The New World Order is the global superstate we're moving into. Its national sovereignty gets eroded. It's big banks and big business, including states' rights. We're moving into this central government structure. This is a documentary that goes over a number of political leaders in the past that have called for a New World Order. Prior to Obama, prior to Bush, prior to Clinton. This is great documentation, but it's actually really scary. Instead of funny, when you look at actually what kind of world we're moving into, the next generation, it's terrifying. But yeah, definitely take knowledge is power.
I can't even get into you with that conversation.
Knowledge is power. So have any consent prior to investigation. Just watch it with an open mind.
Okay. Thank you.
Have a good day.
But anyway, yeah. What's that?
What do you think, Alex? Are you going to watch it?
I think he was very... I made him laugh. But it's not a laughing matter, folks. But I think she might. I don't think he will. I think because he's a man in uniform, he was holding back his real thoughts. But you know, I'll say this briefly. You never know who you're going to reach. I was actually stopped about a week ago simply because I was walking around my neighborhood at 2 o'clock in the morning and someone was breaking into cars and a cop wanted to see what my identity was. Well, I didn't show him my ID, but I did say that I did a TV show on Access discussing the police state and why people really are robbing people. I mean, the economy melting down, it's cause and effect. He actually told me he watched the show. So what I'm trying to say here is you can't necessarily judge someone, a cop, someone because they're in uniform. Just assume that they're under mind control. I think when you start seeing a lot of police chiefs resigning, there are some articles about that. It makes you wonder why they're resigning. Is there maybe something that they know is coming that they don't want to go along with? If we can reach out to police in our local community, that's a win. Definitely a win. And that's where we are. We're about to walk into the unknown future, summer 2010, without panicking. We've seen people before make projections that the economy would crash in 2008, 2009. I obviously was very concerned last year, but we have to keep a very clear head right now. There's a lot of disinfo and a lot of paranoia and a lot of fear right now, and that's exactly what the New World Order, the controllers, the elite are engineering. We can feel it. I mean, we can feel the fact we walk around. People don't really seem that happy. They don't really seem like they've got a lot of hope. And that's what I think about. See, I've accepted the fact that a New World Order exists. I accept the fact there's evil out there. Call it Satan, call it Lucifer, call it the devil, call it what you will. But the apathy, people just allowing themselves to stay in bondage, to stay enslaved, as if it's something erotic or hot. I mean, it's very S&M-ish if you think about people's addiction to their own enslavement. I say that our addiction to Federal Reserve notes, is not much different than a heroin junkie that thinks that the idea, basically, of them bailing out our economy by printing money out of thin air, that's like a junkie just shooting up just one more time to stop the shakes. It's not very different, nor are we very different than an abused woman that doesn't leave a man who beats her up all the time, a crack whore, if you will. We are a nation of crack whores. And when you think about it, it's the perfect analogy, so we've got to recover. So what does that mean? First of all, we can't believe that anyone's going to save us, or that the government's job is to save us or give us unemployment benefits or food stamps. It's not their job. And so when we start getting regrounded in reality, get regrounded with what's really going on, we only have ourselves and our perhaps community, our friends, loved ones, family, to look after and also watch our back. The police, today, they're responding to calls, women being attacked, 911, help me, there's a strange guy stalking me. I mean, there's a lot of stuff going on. It happens when the economy is going to meltdown mode. But you don't really think that the police are always going to be there in large numbers to save you from your fellow man or your fellow woman. It's an unknown future ahead. You should stray away from making predictions that something's going to happen on a certain date. I should as well, but we are... It appears to be right along the timeline. It's almost summer 2010. Here's what we've got on the table. A lot of projections for full-on crash to the dollar by November. You've got this oil spill out in the Gulf. Major situation there. We've got people wondering if this is a false flag or if, in fact, it's worse than what they're reporting. I mean, this is really, really bad what's happening. But the timing is interesting. Here we are wondering, when the hell is oil going to shoot through the roof so we can't even drive anywhere? That will really plummet the economy. We know that it's their goal to destroy our economy, to make way for a new friggin' currency. But then you've got North Korea. See, Rumsfeld gave North Korea nukes in 2000. We also know the Chinese got military technology from the United States. So we need to know that they were given weapons by our own Western Anglo-Saxon military-industrial complex if anything goes down. So pay attention to China. Pay attention to North Korea. Pay attention to the situation over there that China's claiming is a false flag. We've seen many wars get launched after ships have been sunk. Anybody say Gulf of Tonkin? So we should be very aware of what's going on. The last note is that you can't go into the summer, I can't, with fear. Because, again, that's their goal. To keep us so afraid that our immune system breaks down. We're in paralysis mode. And that's what I see. I see a lot of people in paralysis mode. Drugging themselves, putting themselves into different forms of sand. Any way to escape the reality that is in front of their very face. And so be aware, be very aware. They don't want you feeling empowered. They don't want you being loving. They don't want you feeling physically, mentally, spiritually, emotionally strong. And so when you're feeling down, when you're feeling scared, when you're feeling like you have no power, remember, there's an elitist somewhere out there in this strange matrix smiling from ear to ear.